When the last generator died, everyone froze except the human. While the aliens whispered about extinction, she simply stood, brushed the ash off her hands, and said the words that terrified and inspired them all. All right, Plan B. The last generator died at dawn, coughing out its final spark before going silent forever. For a long moment, the stranded crew of the Astral Finch stood in the cold, staring at the lifeless machine that had kept them warm, fed and hopeful through 10 desperate weeks. The aliens on the team whispered among themselves, their frilled faces drooping with fear. No power meant no shield. No shield meant the predators of this world would come out when the twin moons rose. But the lone human, Rhea Carter, only exhaled once, wiped her hands on her patched pants and said, All right, Plan B. The aliens had learned that when a human said those two words, something impossible was about to happen. Rhea dragged out scrap metal, fallen rotor blades from the crash, and a pile of wiring she'd been hoarding. While the others mourned the generator, she was already sketching shapes in the dirt, calculating wind currents with a stick. By noon, she had a rough frame hammered together. By afternoon, the skeletal tower stood wobbling but proud. By sunset, a crude windmill, blades uneven, angles questionable, turned for the first time, the breeze humming through it like a quiet promise. The aliens watched as the charge meter blinked to life. Not much, barely enough to warm a pot of water, but it was something. Rhea grinned, soot on her cheeks and joy sparking in her eyes. See, we're not done yet. That night she cooked for all of them. Flatbread from powdered rations, roasted tubers she'd foraged, and a stew made from the strange but edible local plants she'd tested on herself first, just to be safe. The windmill spun steadily behind them, filling the camp with a soft rhythmic creak. When the others settled in their temporary shelters, Rhea laid her bedroll closest to the turbine. She listened to it turning, like a heartbeat she'd built with her own hands. The sound lulled her into sleep. Hours later, one of the aliens whispered, How do humans do this? Hope when there is none? Another answered softly, Because humans decide there is hope and then make it true. The windmill continued to spin through the night, defying the darkness with every creaking rotation, powered not just by wind, but by the stubborn, unyielding will of one human who refused to quit.